The purpose of this tutorial is to talk about a little bit of the background behind an algebraic method for solving systems of equations called elimination. Some people call it addition, subtraction as well. And the whole method is based on the principle that if you take two equations and, for example, take a multiple of a line, then, well, the multiple actually still is the same line. So here's my two lines here, and just to show you, okay, 3, 2, so I've got this one highlighted. If I go to the black one and scroll along here, see, 3, 2 is the same point on both, so 3, 2 is the solution. X is 3, Y is 2. So the first thing I want to do is notice that this equation, all the coefficients are even. So if what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this entire equation by 2, all three of those terms. I'm going to enter the same another equation. So 4x divided by 2 would be 2x, and if I divide 6y by 2, I get 3y, so plus 3y, and equals, if I divide 24 by 2, I get 12. Notice that line is exactly right on top of the original one. Okay, so taking a multiple of a line actually gives you the same line. So it doesn't matter how big. Like if I were to take this line and multiply the entire thing by 10. Okay, so let's try that. It's a huge line. So 4x times 10 would be 40x, so 40x. And then that would be 60y, so plus 60y equals, and then 24 times 10 would be 240. See, I got the same line. Okay, so those, that one, and that one are all equivalent. They're all the same line. So let's get rid of those. Let's go back to the original ones. Now, another thing you do in elimination is you sometimes add two equations together or subtract them. So I'm going to add them. Okay, so if I add 4x and 2x, well, that's 6x. And if I add 6y and negative y, it's the same as 6y take away y. So that would be a 5y. And I'm adding here. So 24 and 4 would be 28. So notice I got a new line here, the blue one, that goes through exactly the same point. See, that also goes through exactly 3, 2. Let's try to subtract them instead. So 4x minus 2x would be 2x. 6y take away negative y, that's the same as adding y. So 6y take away negative y is the same as 6y plus y. So that would be 7y plus 7y. And I'm subtracting here, so 24 minus 4 would be 20. Oh, look, I got another line that also goes through 3, 2. So by adding them, subtracting them, I still get another line that goes through exactly the same point. So in elimination, if you're just starting it, you're going to be like finding a multiple of this one and a multiple of this one and adding them or subtracting them. This is why elimination works, because when you do that, all that multiple and adding and subtracting, you get a new line maybe, but it goes through exactly the same point. So that's why it still gives you the same solution from your original system. So that's basically the background behind elimination and why it actually works. And that's the end of the tutorial.